Well, here we are live. Day to the reboot. Anybody around? Anybody still up? I can't believe it's so late. But it was a beautiful day here today, and I was out in the garden. So I didn't cook anything this afternoon. I did do some things this morning, but it was more. I finished harvesting the arugula, so I started another arugula batch. Hey, Tracy Lynn, are you on your way to work? I was just saying I was out in the garden today, did lots of cleaning up. I trimmed all the raspberry bushes and cleaned out all around them. And there was a strip of blueberry bushes. I cleaned around them. And then there was a corner of a garden that needed doing. So I did that and spread some chips and oh, good timing. I have just sat down to eat a late breakfast. Oh, all right. Well, breakfast time there for you, and it's bedtime here for me the day before. But it's been a good day. I thought it was Monday this morning. Do I have wild berries in the yard? Well, they're not wild. I mean, they're cultivated blueberries and raspberries. And we have some young fruit trees that we're hoping will bear some fruit. Let's see, apple, pear. We do have some already mature plum trees that grow plums. And I think that's it for the fruit. Yes, it's very nice to be able to pick your own fruit. You know, just go out to your yard and pick your fruit. And then I went into the garden and I dug up all the finished chard plants. You know, that freeze we just had finished off the chard plants. Boy, they have really thick roots. So I guess I'll just stick those in compost and they'll make us some nice soil. Oh, and there's a beet out there too. I forgot. I set it down, but there was actually a beet, a nice beet. So I guess because it was in the ground, it made it through the freeze. But I love raw beet, so that'll be fun to have that. Gosh, I hope nobody eats it tonight before I get back to it. Hey, there's Jessie and Diane. Hello, hello. I wanted to come on. You know, I made a promise, so I'm posting every day, 23. So I've got 8 more days. And the only thing is the Monday Zooms. You know, I don't also come on those days because I figure the Zoom we'll get a double one day. But I just want to be there in case anybody needs a lift for the day. I hope I can bring it on. And I hope everybody got through the first week and they're feeling, you know, a little bit more plant-based. And I hope that they'll speak up if there's something that, you know, is stopping them. Hey, Tracy, yay. Gosh, in Hawaii. Oh, it's much earlier there, isn't it? Isn't it 3 hours earlier? So it would be 8, 7, 6, 5, 5-ish there. Oh, you're out of work. Oh, thanks, Tracy Lynn. Yeah, well, I might have to keep up some kind of frequency through the reboot. Almost 6. Are you crazy busy with taxes? You were saying your season was started. Gosh, do people even have all their paperwork by now? I mean, some of my 1099s don't come out until mid-February or end of February. Oh, boy, it was so nice getting out in the garden. Now the rain's supposed to come tonight, and it's going to be raining every day. So, but we got one really, really nice day. Hey, and Jesse, my tempeh, I made a second batch of Okara tempeh, and it looks like it's getting some white fuzz on it, so that's nice. And then I started another arugula patch today, and I made some yogurt from the starter of the first successful batch of yogurt, and I put it in the dehydrator because Stephen needed the 8-quart Instapot for his chili, and it turned out just fine, nice thick and rich and really good. So I grabbed some more of that, and I'm going to make another one. I've got to get my beans soaking, and I'll just keep making them. I think I'll wait a day, and then I'll soak the beans tomorrow and then make it the next day. Let's see, today is Tuesday, so make it Thursday. So I don't want them too close together because I got to give Stephen time to eat them. Not sure you have a job. What? I have been bullied, harassed, and retaliated against. It's only week 4. Oh, just sent an email to Mr. Eam on Freakout. Who is that? I've never heard. To HR. Oh, to HR. Okay. I am on Freakout. Oh. How many years have you worked there? I mean, you've had this job, right? That's because you don't take any guff. Don't mess with Tracy. Oh, you just started. I thought you said it was the same job that you do it every year. But you just do it during tax season. No Gina tonight, huh? Gina's the one. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. So Ann's in bed. Yes, it's taxes, but for a new company. Oh. Tell them to know you is to love you. Boy, that was such a nice dish yesterday, the mushroom matar. And then we're going to do onion bhajans on Monday. So they look really good, crunchy and good. I've been making her crunchy courgettes, and I made those today. And my eggplant was getting moldy, so I cut off all the bad stuff and sliced that up and had another eggplant, sliced that up, and just baked it in the oven. And boy, was it good. Just baked. I didn't put anything on it. I just sliced it into rounds and, laid it out on a silpat. And it was really good. Tracy Lynn and Tracy Lee. It was really good, Tracy. I had leftover tonight and my lips were burning, but it doesn't last long. So, and Broccoli Mom's been posting again. She's put on some weight, so she's doing her ultimate weight loss. So it's kind of fun. See what she's up to. Oh, she just bought a creamy, and she wants ice cream every morning for breakfast. I don't know. I can't do that. It's too cold for me to be eating ice cream. So how's everybody doing? Everybody hanging in there? Everybody excited about week 2? Cut it in half lengthwise and score it from, yes. Then bake, cut side up, and it's gorgeous. Yes, I've done that. And then you can put some sort of Broccoli Mom put a sauce on it that had miso and maple syrup in it. So I did my own rendition that was date syrup, not date syrup, but I blended up some dates. And what else did I put on it? Because I'm not using vinegar and I'm not using salt. So anyways, it was pretty tasteless what I did, but I tried. So do you put anything in so that it, the scoring kind of it soaks in and then diagonals, and it's pretty cool if you can find something to do it that isn't salt and sugar and zero nutrition. Hmm. Well, we had a really nice potluck on Sunday. We had a dozen people, and it was just so nice. I really enjoy it. Then, of course, I get the next day on my Nextdoor app, the local people. Well, why didn't you tell us? And I'm like, well, I put out a notice the last week or the first of the month, and then a reminder a week before, and then a reminder the week of, and a reminder the morning of. And they're like, oh, okay. So it's so funny. Everybody waits until after, and I always post pictures up, and they get the most views of everything. We just love looking at food, don't we? Hey, honey.
Hey, Daddy.
Stephen just brought me my half a pomegranate. we split one every night because they only last so long, and they're getting near the end of the season now. They're so good. I just love them. So Tracy Lynn, did you have a nice birthday yesterday? Did any surprises happen? We're not that active tonight. Are we all tired? That's what I asked too, Jesse. Vegan chocolate for Christmas, which I put out at last night's dinner. One was okay, but the other was waxy. But then I couldn't sleep when I went to bed till 1 a.m. Oh no, you poor thing. That darn caffeine in the chocolate. What did I have for dinner tonight? I had leftover mushroom matar and the potatoes, the jerry potatoes, a spoonful of them. And then I complemented that with a little sweet potato that I roasted today. And I had some zucchini and eggplant that I made today. And some greens. What'd you have, Jesse? I posted it on Instagram. Yeah. It was really good. Potato zucchini and other veggie soup with herbs and spices. That sounds good. Stephen has a lentil tofu that he sent me recipe, so I might try that. Make lentil tofu. It's going to be another 2 days before the tempeh will be done. And then I got to figure out how I'm going to cook that. I used to make it all the time until I found out it was higher in fat than tofu. That kind of scared me off, but I really like it. Broccoli, carrot slaw with red bell peppers, corn, kale, onion over oat groats for breakfast. Ooh, sounds good. You don't think you would have time to go to work now? What do you mean? So much good prepping. Food. Don't think you would have time to go to work now. It's late at night here now. It's almost 8 o'clock. Look at that. Yum. Oh, I am in the kitchen a lot, yeah. But I was in the garden a lot too today. It's just what I do. There's always something to do. Tomorrow I got to make milk for Steven. You do too, Jesse. I think it's a definition of a woman, don't you? Mind me eating my pomegranate? These are supposed to be really good for us, aren't they? Well, oh, that's kind of nice, Tracy Lynn. Did you do that so you could have some days off for your birthday? Yes. There you are, Gina. I was hoping you could stop in. I'm so excited that the yogurt's turning out. And I'm eating a pomegranate. Yeah, I tried a batch too, with the starter from the yogurt that came out successful. I put another one in yesterday, and it just came out beautifully. And I put it in the dehydrator to keep it warm. Oh, Susanna's birthday today. Happy birthday, Susanna. I used 1.5 cups. I used more like 1 cup in the first batch, but 1.5 for the second. And I think it was too much. It was really, really thick. Unless you like it that thick. So yeah, the next one will be batch 3, but I'm going to wait until tomorrow to soak the beans and then do it the next day. So they're not so close together. Yeah, it's like recooked yogurt. It makes a little more in the quart too. So I put the what was left. I mixed it all really good, and then I put some in a little container because I mean it's enough for a serving. And then after we ate it this morning, Stephen put it in with the big batch, which was a good idea. Oh yes, Tracy, by all means. Yeah, we won't stay on long. We still made the first batch. Jennifer and I were wondering how long we could keep yogurt to use for batch 2. Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. A few days maybe? Yes, Tracy Lynn. I'll be doing more wraps as it gets nice out and I go biking. Yeah, keep the yogurt to use for batch 2. I got what you're saying. That's my wonder too is, how long can you keep it before? I mean, not too long. So, oh, thanks, Gina. I was hoping you'd come. And Tracy Lynn, she was right there. I don't want to stay long because I'm tired, but I wanted to come. Yes, Tracy Lynn. They will love them. They're so good. They're so much fun. Oh, you're still organizing those photos. And Tracy Lynn, the corn tortillas, the kids will love those. They're so good. I don't know, Tracy Lynn. Jesse, that's so funny. Oh, Gina. Well, do you see an end? You wouldn't know how big a project organizing these photos would be. Are you making them digital? Oh, that's good. Oh, yes, I'll be making all the wraps. It's just I stopped riding because it got cold and wet and dark. And they're really great for taking on bike rides. That's really what I want them for. Because they are higher in calorie density. So I don't want to be eating them when I'm not as active. Yeah, I'm going to be making more wraps and more corn tortillas and just I'll probably go raw again. I really enjoy eating raw. Oh my goodness, no, Tracy. I got to about 10 of them. And I think there's 34. So I got another 24 to go. And I want to try them all. So lots of YouTubes, you guys. Because I'm sure Jennifer will do it with me. She's, she'll be up for it. Oh, wow, you bought the Rub bundle. Good, Tracy Lynn, you get everything you need. Okay, Gina, deal. We'll do it together this summer. We'll go raw. Jennifer will too, I'm sure, because she feels better when she eats raw. And I do too. I don't have the energy that I have. I mean, I have lots of energy, but not like I do when I eat raw. Yeah, well, that's next, Tracy Lynn. See, it only takes a small amount of yogurt from batch number 1 to make batch number 2, right? Yeah. Actually, some say a quarter cup. Love Vegan Lovely says a half a cup, and Dylan says a quarter cup. So, and some people say 2 tablespoons. So, I just grabbed a little 4-ounce container, and I don't fill it all the way up. I get between quarter cup and a half cup, I would say. I just grab a couple big spoonfuls and put it in a little container to use because I don't want to forget. Yeah, it is. Yogurt is really fun. I put it on my oat groat and heavy metal detox smoothie in the morning. Just a dollop. We'll all become yogurt experts, Jesse. And tempeh, and I'm going to learn how to make different tofus. I want to try that lentil tofu. Doesn't that sound interesting? Yes, yes, it's like eating. It's fermented. You know what tempeh is? It's soybeans covered in mold. Thanks, Trace Lynn. Yeah. Dollops of yogurt along with mint jalapeno and tamarind sauces on Indian food. Oh, man. There was, when I stopped at SARS, which is a big, huge international market in Bremerton. It's the first time I've gone there, and I was looking at their tamarind. They've already, I get fresh tamarind and I make my own tamarind sauce, but, of course they do it for you. They've got it in a little packet. Tempting. Does Broccoli Mom have sauce recipes in her book? She has a whole bunch of chutneys. Too bad I can't share my screen. I'd show you. Let's see. She's got wraps. I'm looking right now. She's got the introduction, then chutneys and dips, and then quick bites, wraps, breads and rice, starchy mains, vegetable mains, salads, soups, puddings, and drinks. She even got drinks. Yeah, I haven't tried any of the puddings. They're moong dal halwa, kheer or rice pudding, carrot halwa, cardamom chickpea cookies, oat laddu, chickpea laddu, vermicelli pudding, sweet potato katli, kulfi, mango kulfi, millet kheer, fruit chaat, sweet banana chapati. And then the drinks are haldi do, which is turmeric milk, and then almond milk, masala chai, masala lemon soda, sabja drink, which is a basil seed drink, mango lassi, and CHAAS. All kinds of interesting things. I'm catching up here. Love counties. I don't know about tempeh and mold. I know Tracy Lynn. Oh, chutneys. Yeah. Yeah, it's good mold. It's the good stuff, supposedly. My hands are all sticky from the pomegranate. Okay, guys. I think I'm going to call it. But tomorrow I'll make something. I'll have to think about what I'm going to make. But I need to make something because there's well there's chili to eat. Oh, really? Most of your tempeh's flavored? Yeah, no, there should be an original, which isn't flavored with anything. It doesn't have anything else in it but soybean. Some of them are mixed with brown rice, different grains, but quinoa. But they should have a plain one. Anyways, if you look them up on YouTube, they say it tastes so much better if you make it yourself. So I want to see because it's not hard. I mean, the okara is harder because I have to cook it down. You have to cook it dry. But the soybean tempeh looks real easy. And the only thing is sometimes you've got to regulate the heat. So I'm seeing if putting them underneath my heat pump, where the heat's coming out. I'm hoping that's good enough. You bet, Gina. And you can always use the Instant Pot, but I'm concerned that it would be the yogurt setting might be a little bit too warm for the tempeh, because the tempeh you're supposed to keep around, I think it's 95 degrees. So anyways, hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow. And we'll zip on into week 2 here. Have a good night, everybody.